Hey guys, welcome to today's trade breakdown for 20 December 2023. I took a German 40 trade after we had to wait for a bit for it to set up. Let's have a look at the price action. It was a nice little entry. It was an annoying price action, but it was a nice entry, but nonetheless. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Let's have a quick little peek what was happening beforehand. So the idea was to take longs only, given the strength of this bullish trend. I had some areas that marked off. One would be in this area, this whole consolidation range, this green box. So I thought like I'd really wanted to push down into this area and then go long off of it. The whole premise of the strategy is about finding your zones first, your zoys, your poise, and you don't have to set yourself for just one. So obviously I had quite a few in here. I'll go through each one, what it was. And then once price is at one of these zones, you've got to wait for price action. So the price action is going to tell me when to get in the P. There's an all for P. That once I see the price action that I like, then that'll be my trigger to get in. So price just coming to my zone, my POI or my ZOI, my point of interest or my zone of interest, is not enough to get me into a trade. Unless I really love that area and I'll just go in with like no confirmation. But I want to see price action out of zone before I'm comfortable getting in. And I don't know which zone price, if price is ripping down, we don't know which one it's going to react off of. And we don't want to catch a falling knife, obviously. We want to wait for price to actually give some price action information, which is then trading back up. And we're trading on this side of the triangle. When I see this, so the areas that I had was this zone. Then I had also inside of here, I had this little candle, this 30-minute candle. This was a liquidity wick. So I had this as a zone. Plus then I had this whole area. So this liquidity wick and then this liquidity wick. This liquidity wick and this liquidity wick. That is also a support zone. Then it was on the 4-hour chart. I believe it was on the 4-hour chart. No, it was on the 1-hour chart, sorry. The 1-hour chart, I just isolated this specific candle by itself as well. So you can see like I've got a bunch of areas inside of here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. These thin black lines were like little dojis, this doji here as well. So 5, and then the New York low is always going to be a point of interest. So all of these areas are points of interest to me. Okay, I really like session highs and lows, as you should know. That's always going to be a point of interest. There's always going to be a point of interest. The 50% is always going to be a point of interest. So they're on top of my pride, the way I read these wicks as well. Inside of here, this was on the 15-minute, I believe, this yellow bit. Let me just flag this for you. So yeah, this is it. So we've got liquidity wick. Price wicks down lower than the ones to the left, close nice and bullish, followed by a retest of this candle. That like these are retests as well, but they're not really strong candles. But this one here, at least wick down lower than these candles to the left into this wick area, close nice and bullish, breaking the high. And then we saw the price move away. So this is a support zone to me as well. So now my job is, once I've got all my bias was bullish because of the trend. Now all I've got to do is just wait for price action. So price opened, it just initially just kicked off, pushed up into this little gray area. Didn't want to take any buys from up here. At one stage, I was actually tempted to take a buy, and I was like, you know what? I've been done by this before, where it looks all bullish, and then it actually comes down, and then I should actually be waiting for my area to be hit before I take it. I just don't know how low this goes. You know, the price action is going to tell me when to stop looking. So then let's go to the 5-minute chart. Had to wait for ages for this, which is a bit annoying. Okay, so price then came flying down. Didn't get to take any of these sells because my bias is bullish, so I can't catch everything. Then price started pushing down. I had to end the stream at some stage as well. And then just said to the members, put your alerts on and just wait for one of the setups. So the setup that I saw, it's not my preferred setup. I'd like to see a 3-minute or plus, so 3+ minute, where I see like a bullish candle, wicks lower, closes nice and bullish, and that to me is the rejection time to give it a go. I didn't get it, you know. So on the 3-minute time frame, what we got was a bullish candle right here, this bullish candle. So the problem with this one is that it didn't take the low. So if it took the low, then I would have been all in on this candle to give it a go. If I would have taken a loss, I would have given it a second chance. But it didn't. It didn't even give me a lower wick. But because it had taken so much liquidity from all of my zones and then finally reacting underneath it after it had swept Asian low and now the New York low, and now we're in the 50% area of this London session from yesterday. I was thought that I will give the 1 minute a chance on this one, but I will wait for a bit of a stronger confirmation. So the 1 minute chart gave me that confirmation. So you can see here was the first, or we saw a rejection candle, only a small little one, but price came down, didn't respect it, didn't move away. This one here gave another rejection candle, price pushed up, came down, and then this one couldn't break below, but closed nice and bullish. So that was my cue to get in. So as soon as this candle closed, I entered. A little bit slow on the 1 minutes because it's slow, it opens, so it's just so quick. But I waited for that minute to close, and then the next one just went basically straight up. So I got into this. I was hoping to hold. I was hoping to hold this all the way up to the top. But then it was just going to be a long hold after that. It was getting late into the session anyway. So I held it for as price was pushing up. I saw this little area over here as a little bit of a consolidation. So basically just wanted to make sure I cap my profits at this area. And also I know that once we get to the Asian low, that area price can turn around as well. So I was just happy to hold it to about this area. And then as it pushed up, took full profit, 33 pips in total. And that was it, that was it. So then price did reject, and I didn't want to have to sit through all this. I thought a good chance that it rejects, comes down, forms a support, and then pushes higher. But then you've got to go through the whole roller coaster of emotions. It's like, is it gonna be able to push up? Is it gonna stop me out of break even? Is it gonna do whatever? So I just wanted to make sure, lock in 30 pips, and then that was it. And afterwards, price consolidated for quite some time, little like ascending range. Came all the way back down for a little bit, and then we saw the New York session, or like get into that New York volume. Let's speed this up a little bit. Get to the 5 minute chart. We did see that start to actually be able to push out of the zone. So pretty nice. I like the price action. It was like 100 pips down. I really like that. And that was it. That was today's trade breakdown. So the stream was just for the members because I'm traveling at the moment. It's pretty difficult to run the streaming software for YouTube at the same time on just on one screen. So the live streams will resume on YouTube back when I get back to England, and that's only going to be around the 8th of January. Till then, you can check out the stream. I did record it, so I'm going to post it onto YouTube now as well. So other than that, have great holiday breaks, guys, and I'll see you all later on. Bye-bye.